this is Arun. Okay, so in this, let's take one of the problems and then try to solve it step by step. It is a very simple if-else case. Okay, you can do it in multiple ways. I'm going to do it in the only with if-else condition. Okay, and when it comes to if-else condition, don't say that if-else loop. I've seen people saying if-else loop. If-else is not a loop. If-else is always a condition. It looks silly, but remember that. Okay, so the problem which we are taking here is I have a number. I'll give a number of the month, and you have to print what is the number of days in a month. For example, if I give 1, you have to print me 31. 2, 28. The assumption is skip the leap year. So we don't worry about the leap year here. It is always 28. 3 means 31, 4 is 40. This is a problem statement. And one of the students has asked for a doubt. I'll take his code and debug for him. Okay. So this is a code. First few lines is for code kata or IDE reading from the input lines. So let's ignore all those things because that's standard stuff. This is where he has started the logic. Okay, so he has declared 3 variables. So initially what he has done is he did it like this. Okay, he was having like this. Okay, ideally always use let. So don't declare without empty, it will work. Okay, JavaScript will not say anything, but it should be either let or var. Okay, the preferred point is let, always use let. So he is smart enough to identify 3 different values, which is in the 12 months, and then he has put it as a value. And then coming back to this logic, he has done a if else, okay, which looks okay. If it is a 4, 6 something months, he is printing D2. D2 means which is 30. Okay, D1 is for these months 1, 3, 5, 7 something. Okay, so this is 31, and for second month alone, it is a special case. So he has done it 28. So his approach in terms of thinking is correct. Okay, nothing wrong in the thinking part. He has done it, but when it comes to the coding part, his syntax was not proper. Either he would have copied from somewhere or he has not learnt properly. Okay, so why I am clearly saying it is copied from somewhere means, for example, he has written everything inside a function called, the function name is days. Okay, but if you see the code, nowhere he has called the function days. So when you write a function, you should call it. Without calling it, okay, don't assume this is a calling. Okay, this is unnecessary return which is not needed. Okay, so let's keep that as 1. So he hasn't called it. This is where I first got the doubt whether he has copy pasted somewhere or not. So he was able to think the logic, or he was able to smart enough to flick the logic from someone. Flick means copy. Okay, shoot it from someone. Okay, so let's go and run this code and check whether it is working or not. So let me copy the code from here. Okay, copy and go to IDE, Control A, Control V, and let me give a value 2. When I give a value 2, let's see what is the output. I got 31. I'm supposed to get 28. Okay, this is strange. So I've got this, called this function. If I don't call it, what happens? Let's see it. Okay, this is the state which he gave it. So if I don't call it, it will give me nil, which means that this function is not executed, nothing is happening in this code, so it is returning null. Okay, so the first fix I did is I've just called the function. Okay, so I was able to do it. So the next question is, does it need to be function always? No, not necessary. Function is good to have it, but it doesn't need to be. So I am removing the function part itself completely. Okay, so the return statement, and I am going to keep only the if else part. Okay, what I have done, Control Z. Okay, so let me delete the function stuff because it is unnecessarily confusing. Okay, so now it is a simple if else part. Now we have made the problem statement simpler. Okay, if I run it, so I get the same 31. Okay, still the coding logic is wrong. Okay, so first is syntax part, now the logic itself is wrong. Okay, or whatever number I gave it, for example, third month should be, fourth month should be D2, which is 30, right? If I give 4, if I run it, what happens? Still it gives 31. So which means that it always prints only this case. It doesn't go to these 3 items. Okay, so let's check whether the error is coming or not. Let's give some month which is not available, like 300. it is supposed to give me error, this string, but again it is stopped here itself. So there is something wrong in this code itself. Okay, before getting into the code, let's check the value part of it, whether the value is correct or not. So obviously the value is correct, I think so, console.log, but let's clarify our doubt. Okay, print m, which is read from that, and also I print the data type. So this is how I debug. Okay, so type of, okay, I use a type of and give m. Okay, so if I run it, so for 300 it should say the value is 300 and it should print me m. That is what I expect. Okay, type is should be number. But what it is saying, it is printing 300, which means that it was reading my input, but it is saying it is a string. So remember, always in CodeKata or IDE, it gives you the string. Though you give a number as 300, it automatically converts into a string, because it runs a node, which means that it reads from the std input, which is your command line, which is always giving us a string. So it is your job to convert that. Okay, so for converting that, we have a function called parse. Okay, this is an integer number. I am very clear about it, right? If it is a float, it is not a floating point. Floating point means anything which dot. So when I give parse int, this is also inbuilt function. I am using that. So when I do that, if I see that, I get the 300 and yes, it is a number. So far this point is good. Okay, so and what we know is it always stops here. It doesn't go to these places at any point of time. So let's check what is the trouble over here. Let me zoom a little, okay, so that it is little clear. So here he has done m equal to 1, and then he has given all this as some numbers. So in this is called, this logic is called logical operator. So logical operator, what it says is okay, so when, if a condition is there, if left side is true, you might have studied the Boolean logic in colleges, right? A and A is, if there is a and, it has to be, both the case has to be true. If it is or, one is good enough. Okay, true or true. This is, where is the symbol I'm searching for? Yeah, true, okay, will give me true. Okay, forget about if. Okay, the same way, if it is true or false, it will give me true. Even if it is false or true, it will give me true. So when you put or, which means that any one of the condition is true, it is fine. Okay, so in this case, what he has done is, so he has done this logic first part. Let's take only the two parts of the entire thing. Okay, and then let's paste it here. Excuse me. So let's paste it here. So here there is a check over here, which is very fair. Okay, so this would be either, sometimes it might be true, false, depending upon the input which you are giving for m. But if you see this side, it is always 3. Okay, any non-numeric condition is considered as true. Okay, which means that irrespective of what value of m it is, I will go inside. Okay, so that is the point which he has made as a mistake here. So the computer is not as intelligent as you are. You are the best guys. So you have to feed it properly. So what you have to do is, if you have to put a check for this like this, and then for every other damn thing. Okay, 3 like that. Okay, what are the values he has put in? Let me copy paste and do it here. I'm lazy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then the last month we have to do it the same way here also. Okay, so he has done it properly. Now let's try to run the code. Okay, the same value, input value, I am not changing it. My expectation is error. So let's check that. See, I got the error. So all he made is this silly logical error. Okay, so it is a very small thing, but it will crash the entire system if you are assuming if you are building a large system. Okay, so now let me remove the other unnecessary prints and let's check the output for other values. If I give 1, it should give me 31 days, which is January. See, 31 days. If I give 2, which is February, it should give me 28 days. Yes. Okay, if I give 4, which is 4th month, yeah, it should be 30 days. See, all the logic is fine. Okay, so that's what I said. His logical approach is fine, but his syntax for the logic is wrong, and he has, I don't know whether he has copy pasted the function or not. That makes me to doubt whether he understood and did it or copied from somewhere else. Okay, this is how I will solve the problem. Okay, whatever problem it is. Okay, so print wherever it is needed, do a step-by-step check, and then go ahead with the stuff. Okay, thank you friends, bye bye.